The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. McPherson about ready to get this going as we are underway now from Paul Brown Stadium. Raymond Calais now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Past the 30-yard line there. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a toss running left, Akers. And some space here. He's at the 30. 10.
In your face.
5. Touchdown, LA. Cam Akers, 66 yards. And the Rams are going to take a first quarter lead.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, This was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Jordan Fuller there to take him down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Mixon with a first down and more. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check 26, check 26. 11, Thomas. Check hot, bro.
Burrow going to get this out to Chase. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now they go play action now. Burrow. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he is going to have a Bengals first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Here we go. 180. Hot. 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. On EA Sports. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase there to make the grab. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Evan McPherson for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Out of his end zone now is Calais. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
32. 57. Go, go, go.
On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 83 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Working with a 2nd and 4. A give, running right is Akers. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh? Stafford on 3rd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. The game clock setting at 2:02, so they'll get 1 play before the 2-minute warning. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. And he's
He's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining.
On 2.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Hey,
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Get up the field. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
11 Thomas.
He's the mark. 50's the mark. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Flushed out right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal.
Here we go. 180.
Shit. Max 50, Max 50. Go.
Burrow looking to pass. Flush to his right. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So on fourth down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. McPherson's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either
Not
way.
the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
On second and a couple, Stafford. Ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Thomas. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 54 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. After the interception, here's Stafford. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Second and 10.
11.
Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. We got 4. 24 is the mark. got you. 24 is the mic. I can't believe they let you play.
Now Burrow. He finds his man complete. It's Morgan. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
11 MT. 11 MT.
24 is the mic. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. 24.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Going up top. And this is going to be dropped. Oh, my gracious. There was no one in his area code, but he could not hang on to it.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
2nd and 10 now, Burrow. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
12.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Rams taking the lead to the break, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 68 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
First down. Here's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
11.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And that is incomplete. They sure went against conventional wisdom, calling a pass on 3rd and inches.
Had to be thinking to themselves, the defense is going to overcommit against the run. Should be an easy pitch and catch. Didn't turn out that way.
Zach Taylor, a new breed of head coach. He's going to go for it on 4th down. They'll run with Mixon. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Now Joe Mixon. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Burrow. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Back to Mixon on 1st down. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now it's Burrow. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. C.J. Uzomah, 33 yards. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. Extra point by McPherson. 14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Out of his end zone now is Calais. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Here's Stafford. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Stafford will stay out there. He'll lead his guys up to go for it on 4th down. Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 99 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
11.
They'll stay on the ground. Mix him again. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
11.
A handoff to Mixon. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a 1st down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
11, Thomas.
The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
Let's get set. Right 80. Right set.
No.
11 MT.
Mixon trying to punch it in, and he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Bengals are able to grow their lead. Oh, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they look like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And his throw here is incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward is just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Now Stafford. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The nice thing is that you've still got all your timeouts, so the middle of the field, that should still be an option, especially if you see the defenders pinching the sideline. You can run a little seam route right here and pick up some nice yardage.
Stafford. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
But they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Michael Thomas, the safety, picks it. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The quick throw by Burrow is complete. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's a give to Mixon. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Out to his left. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.